Gladys Tantaquijum, a Mohegan medicine woman, anthropologist, and tribal elder, dedicated her life to preserving the history and culture of Native Americans. Born in 1899, her life spanned the entire 20th century. She completed extensive field research on East Coast Indian tribal cultures and herbal medicines. She used this research to publish several books. In 1931, she co-founded the Tantaquijum Museum with her brother and father. It remains the oldest American Indian-owned museum in the United States.
For me, Dolores Huerta has a lot of meaning for me. I met her a few years ago in Washington, and I couldn't believe that that little small lady had so much power. She was, someone who really organized the migrant workers. I mean, she, as people in her history, they talk about the farm workers and how she really dug in and really made it possible for people to learn and respect what migrant workers did. She has done an incredible, work during the course of her years, and she still today is still fighting. I think she's in her 80s, and she just continues to, go out there and talk to women, talk to young girls about the power that we have when we organize, the power that we have as a community.
Darlene Clark Hine, renowned scholar, has dedicated her career to not merely writing and teaching about history, but redefining it. Dr. Hine attended Chicago's Roosevelt University in the 60s and was inspired by a generation of Black activists, artists, and scholars. As a respected writer and teacher, she helped establish the field of comparative Black history at Michigan State University. Historians can write a history of anything or anyone, she said, but apparently very few considered Black women worth the telling. Because the academic discipline of history was founded on the study of written records, Dr. Hine had to challenge conventional wisdom to study those whose lives had not been considered worth documenting. Dr. Hine, winner of the 2013 National Humanities Medal, continues to tell the stories of the Black women who, in her words, have remained at the very bottom of the ladder in the United States. This Women's History Month, I salute Darlene Clark Hine, a perceptive, persuasive, and persistent voice for the voiceless.
I'm choosing Dawn Clark Netsch. Many people in Illinois will recognize her. She was the first woman that ran for governor in the state of Illinois. Interestingly enough, she chose a woman for her running mate, which is kind of unusual. I don't know that we've ever had two women run together like that. But Dawn was also involved in the 1970 Constitution. She was just a straight shooter. I think that's what I admire most about her. She was a woman who was ahead of her time in some ways. She supported gay rights, and she was certainly someone who cared about women's issues, but she was really a person that was interested in finance and in budgets, in how we make sure that in the state of Illinois, government is running so that it's running best for the people that live in this state.